Seen from above, this is increasingly what the Gambia looks like. Solar modules on roof are no longer a rarity, but it is rarely women who install them. Fatou Jeng is a pioneer in her field and wants to lead by example.
Women can contribute in the fight of climate change because we are the energy users at home. For example, I will take an example of myself to become a solar installer because it's a men-dominated areas, and then we believe that it's only men that can do it. And I said big no to that. Fatou is a woman and she can do it. And also training more women on this will also help us to fight on climate change.
And this is where she passes on her knowledge. The solar installation training program both empowers the women and promotes renewable energy, helping communities combat climate change.
This school play a key role when you come to mitigation on climate change. One, we empower the local communities, like for example, we equip them with the training, that's the skills that we have, that's renewable energy, for them not to use fossil fuel, because we all know that what fossil fuel do to the climate change. We also train them to become a responsible person when you come to energy.
Education is key to raising awareness of the effects of climate change and the need to care for the environment. It's never too early to start.
I want to ask again, like I said, I'll be asking a lot of questions. What is climate change?
Yeah? Environmental activist Maimuna Jabi runs a special class in eco-education at this primary school in Abuko, near the capital, Banjul. The students are eager to learn the basics.
The climate issue or the environmental issue have become an emergency, but there's still a lot of gaps because they still do not really understand some of the problems and some of the issues, and at this stage they should have been more prepared. So that is why us coming to do some of these extra sessions, it helps to bridge this gap for them.
The class also look after fruit trees in the school's courtyard, a lesson that teaches the students to act responsibly for future generations. If the trees are cared for properly, future students will enjoy more shade and get to harvest the fruit too. A larger-scale tree planting project is underway on Banjul Beach. Its driving force is Fatou Jeng, another key player in environmental activism in the Gambia. 14,000 palm and baobab trees are planted on the city's shoreline.
If the sea rises for 1 meter, we will inundate. Banjul is a city that is very vulnerable to rise in sea level, and trees like coconut and baobab trees are actually trees that are very important or very crucial in helping at least cope the coastal erosion. So the trees actually serve as a resistant or at least a barrier to actually help the city cope our challenge of rising sea level.
Not too far away from the beach, in Bakau, women are also spearheading another eco-friendly project. Bakau Women's Garden is an agricultural cooperative that was established more than 30 years ago. Over the past years, the project has moved away from conventional methods towards organic farming.
We cut out using chemicals because it destroys our products. Secondly, it reduces the fertility of the soil and increases the amount of salt in the soil. Now we use organic waste instead of chemicals. This organic granite waste was given to us by the Department of Agriculture, and we use it with animal manure from our homes.
The Women's Garden is a unique project that provides organic food and aims to educate people about the benefits of organic farming, highlighting the advantages for people and nature, as well as the key role played by women.
Our means of sustenance and livelihood is dependent on the natural environment. So that means when climate disasters occur, our means of sustenance as women is actually going to be significantly affected. In addition to that, in our side of the world, we have seen how it's mainly a patriarchal society, and women do not still have access or sufficient access to resources that will help them adapt to the impacts of climate change. Even in terms of early warning system as well, the level of resource access is different. In terms of technology access, it's also different.
Despite this inequality in many areas, women in the Gambia are on the forefront of building a more sustainable, environmentally responsible and resilient future for the small country. They are making a big difference and hope to inspire others with their initiatives and ideas in every corner of the country and beyond.